We have two amazing Chevys here, but today we're only selling one of them. This is a 1969 C10 powered by an LS3 6L90 transmission with the list goes on. It does have custom Bose wheels that are staggered, and guess what? You can adjust the height with air suspension. If you guys want to find out full details on this beautiful truck, click on the link below. Underside shots, a full gallery. Let's do this test drive and walk around. Let's give this one an overall rating. I would rate this one easily an 8.5 out of 10. The reason for that rating scale is because it does have minor wear and the interior has some imperfections. So you have a little bit of scratches near your rock guard or where you step in, but overall shows very well. Drivability is nice. Obviously that new powertrain is very nice. The suspension ride's great. And then you do have a factory chassis that has been modified with Fox shocks on the rear, and then the front end has been modified to hold that air ride. So click on the link below to see the underside shots. Paint condition is extremely nice. What I love about it is they replicated the stainless steel trim that you would have on a higher end C10 model. They airbrushed it, so I can touch this, I don't feel a difference. This is all PPG paint. All your rubbers are very nice. The top section of your roof is in very nice condition. They did use sealer for around here, so it's not the perfect, but it shows very well. Roof line's nice. You still have the original style impregnation here for the actual top half. Rubber in the back is very nice, and when I pop the door, you're gonna see that you do have updated, I believe they're Tahoe seats, and the power adjustments operate. You do have updated gauges with a Toto digital setup, and we'll show you that later on when we get inside. Rear section is very clean. All your body lines are even throughout. This is all metal. Looking at the wheels and tires, so you have Michelin 20-inch tires on there. What I like, you have CCP brakes, four-wheel disc brakes on all four corners. Underneath is very nice, so I want you guys to look at the brake lines, etc. The suspension, it shows well. Looking at the rear, you have a low pro cover, which I like. Looking at the rear, you do have the striping that continues on, all very even. Taillights have been replaced, and then when I open up this, you're gonna have a nice carpeted bed, and there's your fuel fill. So open up the bed, you slowly click these, and you can fold it up. And look at how beautiful it is in there. It has been tubbed, so you have larger wheel caps. That allows for those big Bose wheels. Those are huge in the back. Take a look at the tire size. Closing the tailgate, closes nicely. Rear bumper has been tucked, so it's a lot closer than the factory bumper, and I like that. Passenger side is very clean. Do a side profile so you can see how beautiful it is with that staggered setup. It fits nicely, and the best part, if you want to lower it, which I'll do right now, take a look at this. Let me get inside. So that's as low as it'll go. Tucks the wheels nicely, very clean. You have new badging throughout. Nice antenna. We'll test out the windshield wipers when we go for a test drive. Front fascia is beautiful. I love that they carried over the white into the center section where it says Chevrolet. And then let's look under the hood real quick before we look inside. So you have a color matched LS3 that has been completely rebuilt. You do have power brakes. You do have vintage air. The vintage air does operate. And look at how nice the firewall is. I love how they brought all the paint in. It looks great. Looking at all the belts, your belts look good. You have a fuse panel right here. Steering is nice, and you still do have the factory frame and suspension components with air ride added. This thing's awesome. Nice updated radiator as well. Closes nicely. The hood springs are not pushing up the top. Let's jump inside. So looking at the interior, very nice condition. Door cards are in great shape. You do have power windows, a nice stereo as well. And then you have speakers on all four sections. So you have it on the door and then in the rear. Seat operates, so you can move the seat back and forth, power. Then you do have the ability to shift it manually with your shifter stock. There is a little bit of wear on the vinyl, hence the rating that we're giving it. But if you cover that up again, it's gonna look beautiful. JVC head unit, and they actually pulled the center console out from the newer truck. So it's from a Denali, I believe. When you get inside here, very nice condition. I like looking underneath the dash when I look at these trucks. You can see that everything was wired nicely. The lights operate as they should. It does have the Dakota Digital 3-color changing gauge pack, and all the gauges operate. You do have air condition. These are your air ride controls, so you can lift the front up if you want, and the rear. To start it, very, very simple because it's fuel injected. So you put the key in, let it prime, you'll see all your gauges flip over, and it starts up like that every single time. Roof has been painted to match the actual top section. You do have a nice steering wheel, and you do have tilt columns, so if you're a bigger guy, you can get in here nicely. Radio operates as it should. And then you do have tinted windscreen and side mirrors and the rear as well. I love that the glass is back without the slider. I think that really makes the truck look a lot better because you don't have breakups in the glass. By the way, the power windows operate, but sometimes it gets a little bit weird on the track. You see how it's starting to lower, you have to help it sometimes, but it does work. I think it's on the slider itself, just telling you how it is. Passenger side does the same thing. All the metal inside here is very nice, and right now we're gonna have Felipe give you a little rev so you can hear the exhaust from the outside. Oh yeah. That's what I'm talking about. Tack's working. Before we go for a test drive, I want to thank you guys for watching this video. If you enjoy content like this and love the sound of LS's, click on that link below, like and subscribe. Let's do it. All right, we're taking out this 69 C10. We'll give you the driving characteristics. So it does have air ride suspension. You can raise and lower it. Because of that, you're gonna have a little bit of a stiffer ride. You do have to have the height set properly for you to be able to cruise with it. So we have it set at, let's see, 77 in the front and about 40 in the rear, and that seems to be a good drive height. If you go lower, it's only better off when you're going straight. We do have a check engine light on the dash. I don't know what that's about. It does drive perfect. What I like about this one is the transmission. So you have a 90. So you have a heavy duty transmission, LS3 motor. No rubbing. Oh, it's peppy. Shift's nice. Air condition works, by the way, so that's one big thing. This is a little bit loose, the actual mirror, but overall, it's good. I love that the center console actually goes up because this is a more modern seat from a Denali. It's pretty quiet too. You do have a little bit of rattles because it's obviously a 69 truck, but it shows really well. Obviously, you can see it rolling down the road right now. Steering is straight, it's not darty. But once again, if you have it too low, you're gonna rub into the inner fenders. Brakes are even, feel really good. We're gonna cruise over the Marina Mile Bridge, then we'll do a turnaround. We'll get a little bit more accelerated. We'll see what this LS3 can do in this truck. Air conditioning's fantastic. It's actually cold here in Florida, but this is freezing me out. I'm gonna lower it a little bit. 45 miles an hour. Going over bumps. Cruises nicely. If you guys are looking for a customized C10, look no further. You can give us a call at 954-363-2261. It's a good one. I like the Dakota Digital setup. You do have the ability to switch through parameters. So this is going to control all your Dakota Digital gauges. So we're going 48 miles an hour right now. Turn signal indicator is working. Braking is even. Brake pads are aggressive, so you can hear them. All right, let's see what she'll do. Feels good. The brakes are even as well, so braking feels good. All right, we're gonna go over our signature bumps right here. There's 2 consecutive bumps, and then we have a big dip. Going around 30 miles an hour. Let's see how this big dip happens. It's a firm ride with the suspension setup. Once again, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you have any questions at all, give us a call at 954-363-2261. I'm out of here. It's fun when you have a modern drivetrain in here. Awesome.